Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Oh, hey, hi. I didn't see you there. How you been? It's been a while. Oh, yeah. By the way, welcome to Wine Wordle and Whatever Season 2. I'm your host, Caden.
Oh,
What happened to my other
did that
host?
come? Did that come through? Oh
All I
no!
heard was
Did I
just,
peak
oh,
my mic?
oh my gosh. Yeah, I
Oh,
just
I
peeked your
said,
mic. We failed. Do we want to try that again?
no, it's okay. Here,
Okay.
what wine, word, whatever. What is it? Unedited.
Unedited, unfiltered,
Un.
and uninteresting. Although,
Oh,
I'm thinking of
absolutely.
changing the tagline to unscripted, unfiltered, and uninteresting.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
But anyways, I said, "Hi, this is Will," but I said it really loud in it.
Oh, okay. Now,
But hi, everyone.
yeah, we're back into Wine Word Whatever Season 2. We lasted a whole, well, almost 2 months exactly.
Oh wow.
Yeah, April 23rd, and it's May 20th today.
Sheesh.
So, why don't you tell us what wine we got? I just bumped my mic. I'm sorry, listeners.
Uh, oh, we're getting straight into
I
it.
mean, I mean, I don't know what else I have to
Yeah.
say. I mean, if we want to keep the high energy, you know,
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
that
yeah.
that
Let's
people have come to
go.
expect.
Let's go.
Yeah,
We got that Phantom wine from 2020. It's a proprietary
indeed.
red. That's how you say
It is a
that.
red blend from Bogle Vineyards out in California. Bogle
Cali.
Family Vineyards, I'm sorry. The Phantom. Do you want to read it or should I,
Yeah.
Will?
You can read the first paragraph. I read the second.
Works for me, but there's three.
Okay.
Are we just alternating? Is that what's happening?
My bottle has two.
Oh, mine has three. That's
I'm
fascinating.
wondering. Okay, this is what I thought too. I think there's an updated one, or either I got an older looking one.
Yeah, there might be. I'm trying to find a year on mine. I don't see a year on it.
I'm gonna be edgy. I'm gonna try and send you the photo of mine.
Okay.
Because mine looks different than. So I bought this before.
Yeah.
The one I bought before had a different look than the one I bought this
Okay.
time.
Okay, I've got your message. Hold on just a second. Let me
Yeah.
take a look see. Yeah, mine is different. Mine is
Yeah.
different.
Yours is the other. It's probably the black one, eh?
Yeah, mine's the black one.
Yep.
Which is great for our listening audience because they have a frame of reference for this. But anyways, hopefully these paragraphs are similar here.
Yeah, go for it. You want to just read yours and I'll read mine?
Yeah, I'll read my whole thing, all three of them.
We'll compare.
Yeah, you know that feeling, a sensation that someone or something is with you when you thought you were alone. Over the years, such encounters have occurred at our winery, and we refer to this elusive figure as the Phantom. Numerous sightings have intrigued us over the years, with visions of muddy work boots and blue jeans lurking in the cellar. Many are convinced the Phantom truly exists, while others remain skeptical. Do you believe? This hauntingly delicious wine may be enjoyed as you search for the truth, sip by sip. It is brimming with flavors of wild berries and black pepper, with toasty oak and vanilla notes. The finish lingers with you long after it is gone.
Okay. It's
Share your
really
hauntingly
close.
delicious story with us at phantomwine.com.
Yeah. Okay. Mine's slightly different.
Okay.
Your second paragraph is my first paragraph,
Okay.
but the second paragraph is slightly different. I can read mine.
All right.
This hauntingly delicious blend is brimming with flavors of wild berries and black pepper with toasty oak and vanilla notes. The finish lingers with you long after it's gone. And then mine says, find the Phantom at phantomwine.com.
Oh, okay. They got a lot more concise with the later version,
Yeah, and they changed the word wine to blend.
which both are blends.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at the 2019 bottle because I bet you I have the 2019 and you have the 20.
Oh, that may be it.
See. Oh, that's interesting. because one of the 2019s has your bottle, but one of the 2019, but most of the listings have mine on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I think you've got the 2020.
So they just kind of do what they want.
Yeah, I think that's probably the safe bet to go with is that I have the 19, you have the 20.
Does yours have a year on it?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, whack.
Yeah,
Okay.
that is kind of whack, not gonna lie.
Yeah. All right.
Kind of
Well,
suspicious.
anyways, we got our wines in front of us. And then for the new listeners, sorry, we didn't really outline. We do wine, wordle, and then whatever.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, we do.
Okay, you're caught up to speed.
Yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know. So this is actually a blend of 60% Petite Syrah and 40% Zinfandel, is what I've got.
Zinfandel.
Assuming that the 2020 blend is the same as the 2019.
Mm-hmm.
It's also gluten free,
That's good.
as wine tends to be.
Yeah, I'm not sure where gluten would come from.
This is a wheat wine.
I'm already hearing the correction and clarifications. Actually,
Actually, I've honestly missed being corrected by the listeners.
yeah, correct us, please.
We need it. So how do you feel about this, Will?
Um, okay. So I just had this for the first time a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And it was shocking the first sip I took.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of the wines we've had on here are a little more fruit forward.
Uh-huh.
This one, when I took the first sip, I was like, "Oh, whoa, whoa, that's some spices going on there."
Yeah, it's a lot more earthy.
Right? But it's like it was good though. I enjoyed it. It was just very different than like a Pinot Noir.
Which we've determined we're generally not a fan of.
It's okay.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It was like, who watered down my wine? Jesus is out here turning water into wine, but Pinot Noir is turning wine into water.
It's funny. I the thing that term, it's like the Pinot Noir of that will pop in my head every once in a
I
while.
still think of that. I still think of that. Yep.
Like I'll be talking about like I'll be thinking about, oh yeah, that's like the approachable part of it. Yeah. Oh, it's like the Pinot Noir of that certain thing.
Yeah. Exactly. This episode is going to be basic and it's going to be approachable. It's the Pinot Noir season 2. It's
Gotta
probably
get
going to be
those
the
new
worst episode of
listeners.
season 2.
Dude, we've told a few people about the podcast since season 1 ended.
This is true. I can't remember who off the top of my head, but we have. Anyways, we're getting off track. What do you think about the wine? So
Yes.
wait, you told me
I
what
like
you
it.
think. Yeah.
It's pretty
Um,
solid. It's very distinct. I noticed when I first had it, I was like, "Whoa, that spice!" And then I looked, and I think what I'm tasting is that peppery notes
mhm.
is pretty forward to me.
Yeah. To me, the
What do
pepper
you
came
think?
through a lot more like fresh out of the bottle, like uncork, pour it, and drink it.
Right? Okay, yeah.
But as it's starting to get a little bit of air, the pepper kind of calms down a little bit, and you get a little bit more of that kind of, you get a distinctive earthiness to it, especially on the back
Yeah.
end. But I do like that kind of spicy note to it, and I do get a little bit of the vanilla they're talking about.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, it's is yours smooth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's that petite Syrah, dude.
Possibly, it may
That's
be.
yeah.
So I
Goes
noticed
down
something
pretty easy.
interesting.
It's
This
velvety.
It is velvety. It is certainly that. So I
Hmm.
noticed something interesting. This is a complete tangent, but I recently rearranged my room, and
Yeah.
so I have two guitars, and I hang them both on the wall. But with the room rearrangement, I had to take one of them down, and I put my other one in its usual spot. So that's my acoustic guitar has since moved from where I was previously recording the podcast. So now I face directly into a wall, and parallel to that wall is my guitar. So what I'm hearing in the background is I'm hearing the guitar start to pick up like sound from just talking in the room with it, and it's so annoying.
Oh, you can hear.
Yeah, I can hear my guitar start to the strings start to move a little bit just from talking in the same
Yeah.
room. It's so annoying.
To reverberate.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah. That's awesome.
It's
When did you rearrange?
last weekend.
Like today? Oh, last weekend. Okay.
Yeah,
You just
but
haven't
I haven't recorded
talked
a
like
podcast
this.
since then.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Wow. I think eventually you'll just tune it out.
eventually,
You'll
perhaps.
get used to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully, it doesn't come through on the recording.
So, my roommate like just texted. I left the bottle out in the kitchen for him to
Mm-hmm.
try. And it was funny. So I told him, "Hey, we're doing a podcast, like just so you know." And he's like, "Okay, cool. Perfect timing. I just ran 4 miles on lead to rehydrate." And then he just now texted. I hear him. He said the wine has a little bit of a bite to it, and that's putting it lightly.
That's valid. That's
So,
valid. Is he? He's not really a wine guy, though, is he?
uh, not really, but he enjoys like flavors.
Mm-hmm.
So like whenever he has a beer or like a cocktail, he likes to give it the breakdown.
I see. I
So,
see. What would you rate it out of 10?
ooh, okay. Let me take a couple more sips and then
Yeah, this is a tough one.
mm-hmm.
Um, I've got a vibe. If you don't have one already.
Ooh, okay. No, you go. I'll formulate my thoughts.
Okay, so this to me tastes like the wine you drink right before you commit a murder, and perhaps a
Oh.
little bit is left on the on in the glass on the table after the murder has been done. Either that, or it's the glass you drink. I mean, it's the wine you drink contemplating murder. It's really a murderous wine all around. 8 out of 10.
That was weirdly dead on.
I know.
I could see it.
I know. I didn't. When I thought of that after I had tried it, I was like, "Oh, yeah, that makes sense."
Yeah,
And
a
the
murderer
imagery of
would
the
drink
Phantom
this.
quite helps.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Mm. One more sip. Okay. Man. Because, yeah, I think a murderer would go for the more peppery wine.
Yeah, they
Something with
would.
a bite to it. He would. He would. With his, yeah, he would be like, he would take a sip, he would grab his stocking cap, and then he would roll up his plans that were on his coffee table
Is
and
he a
then head
bank
out the
robber or a
door.
murderer?
Oh.
Because this
I
sounds like a
guess
heist you're sculpting here.
Oh, no, actually, okay. Never mind. My mind goes to bank robber.
Okay. This is
Yeah, I
the
guess.
Ocean's 11 of wines.
Yeah, like I could see where, the mastermind, the head of the operation, this would be the wine he like drinks the day of.
Okay.
He's more of like a whiskey guy,
Mm-hmm.
like maybe some bourbons, but on the day of, he wants to be a little more classy. He wants his head a little more on straight. He wants to
But
feel like
not
he's
drinking
doing.
is off the table.
Yeah. And he wants to feel like he's doing good. He's accomplishing something, and he gets so he drinks some wine.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I
What's your
would.
rating?
Ooh, you gave it an 8. We give a lot of the ones we like an 8.
Yeah.
Um, hold on. Mm-hmm. Man, those
We
spices are
usually
really
we ignore
nice.
7. Like we usually go like 5, 6, 8.
Yeah, I think we either like it quite a bit, or we're like, yeah, I wouldn't buy that again. That's like a 5.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't really tried any wines that are like good but mid, you know.
I'm gonna go 8. I'm sorry. Like that just seems like a good well, no, we'll do 8.5.
Okay. I could see
Yeah.
8.5.
Yeah, it's really solid. It's yeah, it's a little spicy, a little peppery, but I like the velvety.
Velvetiness.
Yeah,
This bodes
velvet.
well. It must
I
be
haven't
that
even had that
that
much.
14.5%.
I haven't had that much. Okay. Dude, I've been having a hard time saying words recently.
Words have a way to do
Velvet,
that to you.
velvet. Okay. Anyways, it's smooth.
Yeah, it is that. So,
And
speaking of
yeah.
words, we do have to
Hmm.
consider our wordles, but there is a correction that we have to get to from, well, I almost said last week, but from our last episode.
Oh, do we have like a way to intro this segment?
Not really. We usually just do it in the middle of the wine.
I can, I can, I can do it.
Yeah.
Do do do. We got corrections. We got clarifications. Boo.
Okay. There we go. Um,
Yep.
I'm gonna make that my ringtone for you.
No, thanks.
So this is actually a self correction that I caught later.
Took me 2 months to come up with.
Oh my gosh. So in the live show in our season one finale, I mistakenly called it a 20-sided die. I called it a, dodecahedron. That's a 12-sided die. A 20-sided is called an icosahedron.
Mm,
So little geometry correction there.
that's rough, coach.
Yeah, that's not.
Did you correct? Did you notice it yourself or did
Yeah,
someone correct you?
yeah, that was a self correction.
Okay. I mean, points for that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I was wrong, but I
Yeah.
realized it after the fact.
Yeah. So
But now
to
it's Wordle
me,
time.
whoa, 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 Wordle.
Indeed. And I actually had a pretty good week.
Um, I can't say that.
Well, you know, they can't all be winners.
Okay, what day are we starting
We are
here,
starting
coach?
off last Friday, so Friday the 14th.
Okay.
Okay. The answer, are you ready?
14.
Friday the 14th. Yep.
There you are. Okay.
Okay. So the answer was vault. I got it in four. I did stare, gloat, adult, and vault.
Uh, what was that?
Adult,
Uh, yeah.
adult, like
Oh,
a
adult.
grown up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right.
How'd you do?
Sounds good. I got it in 5.
Oof.
This feels weird, man. We're going back into this. Okay. I got it in 5. I did notch, trail, Stella, vault, vault.
Okay. So fault, FAULT. And what
Stella.
was that middle word there?
Yeah. Stella.
Stella.
What's
S.
that from?
Oh gosh. I think it's like an Al Pacino movie.
Oh
Uh,
no, I'm thinking of a cat.
yeah, that's
Oh,
Over
is
the
it from
Hedge.
Over the Hedge?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
from originally from A Streetcar Named Desire, though.
Uh,
I think.
Oh, there's only one L, by the way. It's
Oh.
Stella.
Oh yeah, you right. An upright stone slab or column, typically bearing a commemorative inscription or relief design, often serving as a gravestone.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
No, it's not Al Pacino. So the
Yeah.
reason I said Al Pacino, I have to explain this, is
Yeah.
because I was getting my
Okay.
Seinfeld references mixed up. So I was getting
Mm,
that episode. There's an episode where Elaine takes too many muscle relaxers, and she just one of the things she starts saying is Stella, um, while she's high on muscle relaxers. I was getting that episode mixed up with the Soup Nazi episode where she talks about Al Pacino. So there, that's what happened. All my Seinfeld fans know what's up.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Okay, anyways, good job. You got it in five.
Yeah, I that's one of those shows I want to see at some point. I just haven't. Yeah. Oh,
Probably not worth it for you, Will.
okay. So on like June 10th, I had a pretty crazy Wordle
Mm-hmm.
game, and I shared this with you.
Yeah.
Do we want to share this with the listeners? I was pretty proud of it.
Sure.
Okay. So yeah, I'll jump into it.
I don't
June
have a
10th.
screenshot for that one.
Okay. The word was manga.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, if we had the podcast, but at least I'll get to share it now. I did notch,
Mm-hmm.
snail,
Okay.
Bugan,
Huh?
Bugan.
Oh my gosh.
And maybe we can help well, see, we're educating the
It's
listeners
a
into
it's a
new
hobgoblin
words.
or ghost. Eh,
Phantom wine.
Yeah, exactly. Back at it. Back to the Phantom.
Okay. And then Ganef,
Um,
Ganef.
Gnef. I don't know what that means. It's a variant spelling of Gonif.
Yeah, I saw that.
As a disreputable or dishonest person.
Oh, okay. I see
It's a
thief
Yiddish word.
or rascal slang. It's Yiddish?
Yeah, it comes from Yiddish.
Oh, nice.
It's a thief or a rascal.
Yeah, and then I did Rangi. Rangi was not the answer.
Yeah. It's tall and slim with long, slender limbs. Gangly.
Yeah.
It's very similar to
Sometimes
gangly, and it would be rangy.
sometimes I Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
sometimes I feel a little rangy, you know?
yeah. You've got that rangy kind of stature.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, sorry for the diversion, but I wanted to share that.
That's
I
good.
was proud.
That's a
Yep.
lot. That's 3-1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Three oddball
Okay.
words in one thing. Okay, back to the schedule.
Get us back on.
Okay, this
Yep.
is Saturday the 15th. This was proud. I got it in three. Stare, crowd, and proud.
Easy. I got Wait, stare crowd? Oh, that feels bad. Wait, no. Oh, never mind. Okay. I got it in four. Notch, s'more, droid, proud.
You can play s'more. Interesting,
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
because it's technically a contraction.
Oh, really? What's it contracting?
Some more.
Oh, really?
I believe so.
Remember that trait where like you just make things up on the spot?
Yeah. No, but it's
Like,
actually true. S'more is a contraction of the phrase some more,
oh,
as in give me
okay.
some more.
Oh, nice. But yeah, you can play s'more. I
Apparently.
don't know if it'll ever be an answer, but okay,
Well, the more you
cool.
know.
Easy.
Okay, so Sunday the 16th. I got this one in three. Stare, round, and grind. Oh yeah, my starting word after raise was got. It's stare. I don't know if we, yeah, we did consider it on the
Mm-hmm.
podcast.
Yep. Yeah, okay. I got it in four. Notch, snail, diner, grind.
Grind.
Diner gave me 4 yellows, which was pretty great.
Yeah. Yeah, all I had to start with was one yellow. And I got the N and D at the
Oof.
end with round.
Nicely done.
Monday the 17th was a tough one. I got it in
Yeah, I
5.
didn't like that.
I got it in 5. So I had stare, then round, then vigor, then ichor, Ichor, and then prior.
Acre.
Ichor, yes. I
Did
will
you know this
explain. I
word?
did know this word.
Okay.
It's from Greek mythology. It is the fluid that flows like blood in the veins of the gods.
Really?
And an archaic definition is also is a watery discharge from a wound.
Man. How do you spell it?
Ichor.
Okay. Man, that's a good one. I like that.
I don't know if it'll ever be an answer, but it'll be an interesting one.
Yeah. Okay. I'm proud. Okay. I got
But I
mine
did
in
actually know
4.
this word, so
Yeah. But still, it's a good word. I got mine in 4. I did notch, bloom, drive, prior.
pardon me, I was
So,
yawning. Good job.
yeah, that was interesting too, because like notch gave me an O in the wrong spot. So I did bloom to figure out where that O was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, man, I just want some more letters. And I threw drive out there and it gave me RIO. Like knew where the O was. And so I was like, oh, sweet.
Yeah, that's
That
good.
was rough
Good
though.
guess.
Yeah.
All right, so then this was Tuesday, the 18th. I got this one in 3. I had stare, then wreck, then
Okay.
cover.
Man. Wreck. Cover.
WRECK.
Yeah. Did you have any letters?
Yeah, after wreck, I had REC
Oh, okay.
because the answer
Okay.
was
Yeah, yeah,
cover.
yeah. You're right. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. I got mine in 5.
Okay.
Hmm. Um, hopefully I.
You good over there? Hello? Are you gone?
Okay. I did notch,
Okay.
closed,
Oh, coast again.
COSED.
I think we've played that one before.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Well,
Give
what's
me
it
just a second.
mean?
Let me look it up
Okay.
here.
Coast. You know what? It actually kind of sounds right.
I know we did toast.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Oh, to make oneself cozy or comfortable.
yeah,
What do you know?
yeah.
I didn't know that. Oh, this is the
Yeah.
one you accidentally sent to the chat.
Yeah, yeah. Now you remember.
Yeah. What's the next one?
Uh,
Because this one was chock full.
you know yeah. So coast gave me C, the O, and the E because it's cover, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, huh, I wonder if it ends in an R. Let me guess, comer.
One who comes. The person who arrives somewhere.
Yep.
Yep. And then you got cover, I would hope.
Why? You would think, right? Well, you see, I wasn't sure what that middle letter was
Oh my guy.
because I was like, it might be Coper,
Mm-hmm. It
it
got such a
might
Kuiper in
be,
it.
it might be coffer,
Probably not that.
it might be. So I'm like, well, I need a burner word.
Oh my gosh. What was your burner word? I forgot what it was.
Pluff.
Oh, that's right. Pluff.
Pluff. Help me eliminate the F and the P.
It's the smoky emission from the firing of a gun. A little pluff of smoke.
Yeah. So then I realized,
Hey, it's Scottish.
Ayo.
Yeah, at least according to one. Yeah, it is Scottish. It just means puff.
Oh. Pluff.
Pluff. That was not your
I'm trying
finest
to think
moment,
of our
Will.
other Scottish words. How can we?
Let off a pluff of smoke in me
Yeah.
hame
There we
after
go.
the rave.
Dude, the rave gave a good pluff.
If your rave is giving off pluffs, it might be a fire.
But it's a good rave.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah. And then I realized, oh, it's cover. Okay.
Yeah. I would hope you realize it at that point.
Yep.
All right. So yesterday, Wednesday the 19th, I got this one in 2.
Man.
How
How'd you
did-
do that?
I did stare and then I did terse.
Oh.
Yeah. It's pretty much how it went there. How'd you do?
Yep.
This was a perfect score, wasn't it?
No, this was 4.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know the word.
Yeah,
Did you?
I had seen it before, mostly in reading. I can't remember where, but I feel like I saw it fairly recently. I don't remember if it was in Dune or if it was in something else, but it's just being brief and to the point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know this. This was rough. I got in 4 though. So I did Notch, Trail, Tarek,
What?
and then Terse. Tarek. Terek.
What on earth is that? There's a sandpiper
Yeah.
breeding in the
yeah.
far north of Eastern Europe and Asia, apparently.
Yeah,
Let's see.
Tarek's a good one.
Yeah, it's a bird.
It's a Russian sandpiper.
What do you know?
Yeah.
There'll probably never be an answer, but we can hope. So you haven't done today's, have you?
I typed Tarek and I went to image or oh, never mind.
You went to images?
Anyways, I went to images. Yeah, and there's like just a thing that says I heart Tarek. Tarek baby name meaning.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have to go through about like 6 results to get to Tarek Sandpiper.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't done today's.
All right. So we're getting a live
I was
show.
like, we we don't do a lot of podcasts now. We've dialed it back, so might as well make season 2 premiere a little bit special.
All right. I can't tell
Okay.
anybody what it is yet, so you have to just go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Okay. So we're doing Notch. Okay. I'm doing this on my iPad. I haven't done this on my iPad before. Okay.
Oh boy.
So we got a yellow in. Oh, disclaimer. If you haven't done it, go do it.
Spoilers.
This is for June 20th, Thursday. Wordle. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Welcome back. Okay, so
Odds are if they're listening to the podcast, they've done today's Wordle. Or they
you
don't
would
care.
hope, right? Okay, I got a yellow in, yellow T, yellow C.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of yellows.
What was your next guess?
No, I just have 3
Oh.
yellows
Oh,
to
I see.
begin with. Oh, buddy, every time I do this, I get a little scared because
You wouldn't
and
want
I
to let
start
the
to
viewers
question.
down.
I start to question my why did I choose to do this?
I don't think I've done a Wordle live, honestly.
Oh, you should do today's live.
I've already done today's, my guy.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Whoops, I made a very small brain play there.
Oh boy.
Let's imagine that didn't happen.
Unfortunate.
Okay. I guess to trek though, if you want to look up a word.
You don't know. Wait, how do you spell that?
Um, Treck.
What? Oh, it's the same as any other kind of trek.
Oh, really? It's just a different
I
spelling?
think it's just an alternate spelling. Um,
Oh.
I'm trying to find it, but that's all that comes. Yeah, that's all that comes up is the same word as how normal people spell trek. Yeah, it's just an old version of
Mm,
it.
okay. Okay. Next word I guess was crept. We're
Okay.
getting a little dicey here. I know I already limited the R, but like I do want to figure out where this C, T, and stuff goes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we're sitting pretty good here. We have a yellow C. We know where that E and the T are. There's an E in the middle, ends in a T. And we have a in somewhere. So let's put a placeholder. N E C. Oh wait, no, that can't be a C. Placeholder. C E N T. Oh, I think I got it.
All right. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
Boom, 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 boom. Scent.
Sent. Nicely done. What was it? 3? 4?
Thanks. Five, four.
4.
I just assumed five.
I had stare, then spelt, then sent.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I got it in 3.
Nicely done.
Have you done your
Yeah.
math, Will?
Mhm. No.
You should do your math while I tell the people
Okay.
about mine.
Okay. Sounds good.
Let's see. Mine was my average. I had 23 total guesses for the week. So that makes my average 3.285714, repeating, of course. And while Will computes
How
his math.
many yeah. Oh, go ahead.
Oh,
No, go
well, I
for
was
it.
just going to say, while Will is computing his averages, I'd just like to say thank you for listening. That's all. That's all I had to say. Leave a like and a comment. Subscribe. We'll be doing more of these probably.
Hmm.
Yeah.
How many wordles should I have?
7.
Okay. Sweet.
Your total.
So my total was 30,
Oof.
which like I said, it was a bad week. What was your total?
23, my guy.
So let's see what the average is.
Ugh.
You there?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
here.
My
That's funny.
laptop just bugged out for a second. Okay. So average of 4.28571 repeating, of
So it's
course.
funny because your guess was 7 more than mine. You're exactly 1 point higher.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. That was not a great week.
No, no, not really.
Yeah.
I'm a little rusty on Wordle.
I see. I see.
Yeah,
That's rough, buddy.
it's okay. It was fun. Isn't that what this is all about?
It's fun. It is about fun. It's about wine. It's about Wordle. It's about whatever. But it's also about fun.
Hmm. I
Speaking
like
of
that.
whatever.
Yeah, okay. I was like, whoa, that's the perfect
Yeah.
segue.
Yeah, no, I let it hang just long enough to make you think I wasn't going to do it.
Okay.
So,
Well
what
done.
about what on this list do you think you're most interested in hopping into first? Because we actually wrote down quite a bit.
I do. Uh, mm,
We go
I
straight to
think
the
I want to
top.
talk. I just, yeah, I wanted to start with Bygones
Okay. Yeah.
because we mentioned him before on the podcast with their new album.
Yep. Yep.
So I thought it would be in spoiler, they just announced a new tour, right?
This is true.
So like if we talk about it, give them a little publicity, then maybe one of our listeners will want to watch it.
Yeah, one of our like four listeners.
Yeah.
You're
So I'll
welcome,
let you.
Bygones. You owe us.
Yeah. You can manager can
Yeah,
email us about the payment details.
exactly. But yeah, no, they do have another tour coming up this fall. I don't know when their tour dates start. Um, Let me look it up here, just real
Okay.
quick,
Yeah, I can
because they just
yeah,
finished up
so
their first tour. Let's see. So
yeah.
September they're going to the UK, and a few places in Europe, and then they're back in the States. Starting in November 15th, they play in Vancouver, British Columbia, and then they come back to the States. So
Yep,
that's
yep.
that. You there?
But yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they just wrapped up their first tour off the heels of their album, and this next one coming this winter is uh, with a full band, which is something they haven't done.
Yeah, I'm looking at like they're playing in some big cities.
Oh yeah, yeah for sure.
They're doing London, Birmingham, Liverpool, Edinburgh,
Yep.
Paris, Milan,
Yeah, they're not playing like
Berlin.
huge venues, but they're playing some pretty cool
Yeah, I
places. So they got a lot of
mean,
folks that are overseas. And
that's
actually,
so cool.
the funny thing, that group, the Bygones, before they were even like an actual thing, just the two of them, they did a UK tour just for fun, and it was like they had really good reception to that.
Mm.
Just touring as pals, and then they officially started the Bygones, and yeah,
Yeah, they'll be in New York December 14th.
which is the last one
That's
of their tour.
that's their last one. Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, shout out to the Bygones.
Yeah,
I
we
loved
went
the
and saw them.
concert.
We went and saw the concert when they were here,
Mhm.
and it was very good. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, enough that we're going back.
Yeah, exactly. We got the VIPs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
mean,
was.
I still have to upgrade mine.
Oh, well, I got the VIPs because I'm a
Yeah.
fan.
Did you find other people for those other tickets,
That's
by
a
the
good
way?
question. Not really.
Oh,
My
okay.
mom and dad are gonna come, but other than
Okay.
that, I'm not certain.
Cool. All right. Yeah, we'll chat about that. But it's looking towards I'll probably upgrade to the VIP as well.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, their show was. I'm trying to think of an adjective. Wonderful is a good way to put it.
Exceptional.
That's another even better way to put it. It was funny because we had. Let me think. A friend of ours came with us, and he had never really even heard of them until I was like, "Hey, you want to go to the concert?" And I knew I nailed it when I looked over and I saw him taking pictures, and I was like, "Yes, I nailed it. He likes the show." Which,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a lot of fun. And the venue they were at, it was called the Old Church Concert Hall in Portland, Oregon. That venue was actually super cool. It's an old church converted into a concert hall. They've got like a an old pipe organ there too. It's a super cool venue. It's small, but it's got wonderful acoustics. They at the end of the show, they did like just an a cappella song, just the two of them, and on a few of the notes, like you could actually hear the pipes on the organ start to ring, just from their singing in the room. Like that was kind of cool.
So good.
It was good. So yeah, would
Yeah.
recommend 10 out of 10 show. If they're in your area, I go see them.
Yeah, and it's not like I mean they're because of their music's a little more folksy, it's a little more chill. I mean, at least at our venue it was like it's not like a concert where you're like, yeah, bah, 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 it's
Yeah. No, it's a low key show.
it's more like it's like a performance.
Yes. And we actually had a
Yeah.
really good crowd. Everybody was just dead quiet in the room when they were playing.
It was so good. Yeah, and they even commented, they're like, wow, it's like dead quiet when we play. And they actually enjoyed that because it means we were listening.
Yeah. And it's not distracting for the
Yeah.
performer.
Yeah. It was so cool. I loved it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to November.
Yeah. So that puts us at about the 46-minute mark. So we've done one topic. We probably got time for one or two more. What is striking your fancy?
I
Bottom of
chose
the list.
Bygones, I would say. So you could do the next one.
Okay. So I'm gonna skedaddle this around, rearrange our list a little bit. Northern Lights. We had the Northern Lights in Oregon.
The Aurora Borealis.
Aurora Borealis. That is a scientific name. What did you think about that, Will?
It was beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. Uh, it shows up. I was surprised at how much better it shows up on camera versus actually with the naked eye. But like once you're out there and you start to get used to it a little bit, you can see it better with just your eye. But that was an
Yeah.
interesting little thing I picked up.
Yeah. Sorry. Uh I thought of the perfect segue once we're done with this topic.
Okay.
But
Okay,
but yeah,
we'll think about it.
it was really cool. When you got some really good photos with your camera.
Yeah, yeah. I brought out my camera and I got some really good pictures. I shoot on a cropped sensor, an APS-C sensor, so it's a little smaller than like a full frame. But even with that smaller sensor and like okay lenses, the exposure time just for how much light there was out there, I only had to go down to like 5 seconds, 3 seconds, just because of how much light there was just in the air.
Yeah, it was such a cool experience too. Where we went, there wasn't a lot of people. And then we went to our normal spot, but this lady was coming down this big long driveway, and she gave us the heads up. She's like, "Oh, if you keep going all the way up, there's a cemetery, and apparently you can get a really good view up there."
Yeah.
So that was pretty neat.
Yeah, we that was at the tail end of things that we ended up going up to the cemetery.
Yeah, we were. I mean, I didn't make it out there till about 11.
Yeah, I think we left our house around 10:45, 11, which is when it
Oh,
started to
okay.
get picking up.
Yeah, it was super pretty though. It makes me want to go up more.
Yeah, it makes me want to go north and try and find it, find it again.
The
And
lights.
apparently it was like such an intense storm too, because there was a lot of purple in the lights, which if I remember right, doesn't really come in except in intense storms.
Hmm.
And we had that, on the 45th parallel, halfway between the equator and the North Pole. I mean, we had it
Yeah.
so far south.
Yeah, I mean, we don't get that, boys.
Mm-mm.
That was like the biggest in like how many years? Do you
I
remember?
I don't know exact. I think it was since the early 2000s. Like I want to say around 20 years.
That sounds right to me,
Yeah,
which is
I would have to
really
look that up, but that would take me a minute to look up, so I won't look it up now.
yeah, it feels weird to say that was early 2000s. That was 20 years ago.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because 20 years ago, I still think 19 something.
Yeah, no, I still kind of think that way. A
Uh,
little bit of me is like, oh, 20 years ago, that would have been back in the 80s. No, that would have been like when I was an infant.
I see something that it may come back next year.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah, just keep an eye out, man. For me, how did you hear about it? I'm curious.
Through one of the Discord servers.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, November 2001 was a fast moving CME that triggered vivid aurora as far south as Texas, California, and Florida. So that was probably the one.
Okay.
Yeah, so in over 20 years.
Yeah, for me it was a friend told me and I was just home by myself at like 10 p.m. and I'm like, is it really worth it? And then I saw like pictures being posted.
Hmm.
I'm like, honestly, like, how good is it gonna be though? Because you hear these things, right? And
Yeah.
then you go out all night and you're like, okay, nothing happened. And then it was like 10:30, and so I'm just like, okay, I got nothing going on. I might as well.
Hmm. And then
And I
we
was
didn't get
happy I
home
did.
until almost 2.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
100% worth it. That was the only night, too.
Yep. Yeah. It got more busy the consecutive nights after,
Yeah,
but like,
it
yeah,
wasn't
nothing
happening.
happened. Yeah.
Yeah, it was super cool.
Cool. Have you?
Should I make the thumbnail for YouTube a Northern Lights pick?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, one of your good ones.
Yeah.
Um, have you seen the Northern Lights before?
Not
Like in your
before
travels?
last
Okay.
time.
Yeah. What's the like number one happiest country?
I don't know,
Is
Will.
it
What
like
is that?
Finland or Poland?
I want to say it's something like that.
Yeah,
It
I'm
might be
thinking they're
Norway.
pretty. Oh, it might be Norway, but they're pretty far north. I wonder if you could see the lights there.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably could.
That might be why they're happiest.
That had Segway vibes to me. But
Yeah, it did. But no, no, it's just a straight question.
yeah,
Are we good?
I think we're good.
Okay. You can hear me?
I can hear you.
My computer's been kind of all over, but I'm glad it's holding up.
Yeah, it's
But
been a
yeah,
little weird at a couple moments just today, but
yeah, it's fine. We'll make it through. But yeah, like after I saw the Northern Lights, I'm gonna watch this. After I saw the Northern Lights, also known as the Aurora Borealis, I tried to make a cocktail shot named the Aurora Borealis.
and how did that go? Poorly.
It went okay. So what it is you're layering what's on the bottom? Like green chartreuse, orange curacao? Is that what it's called?
I'm not sure exactly the pronunciation,
And
but
then
yeah.
like decassis. It's like a purple thing you add in that's like grape
Hmm.
flavored. Anyways, you try and layer shots.
Sounds like it
I
tastes
felt
like
like
cough syrup.
it pretty much did. Um it was mostly because it looked cool. It's different colors layered on top of each other.
Hmm.
And I just couldn't get the layers to like define themselves as well as I would have liked.
Unfortunate. Unfortunate.
Yeah. But anyways, I've been trying to get into cocktail making recently, which has
Yeah.
been super fun.
Yeah, it
Um,
is fun. I haven't done very much of it. Um, just because I don't think at any point we've really had like a liquor cabinet stocked with all the stuff you would need to like make drinks, you know.
yeah.
But you know, the few times we do make drinks, I do like it.
Hmm. Anyway,
You ever had a Long Island iced tea?
no, how do you make it?
Um, I honestly don't know off the top of my head. There's a lot of different stuff in there. It's almost everything in the cabinet. But uh,
Okay.
man, I'll tell you what, Long Island iced teas are, as they say, a bad mistake in a glass because there's like 6 different liquors in there, and you serve it in like a big glass, and
Ooh,
it's like
geez.
it'll sneak up on you.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
they're good though. They're really good.
Yeah,
They just
well,
don't taste like there's anywhere near as much liquor as there is in there.
I worst thing I've made so far
Yeah,
is an Irish coffee,
Bailey's and coffee.
which Irish coffee?
Oh no, it's gonna be like Bailey's and Kahlua or something.
No, it's it's like 2 ounces of Irish whiskey and
Okay.
black coffee.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. You gotta
Yeah.
put some like cream in there. You gotta like meld all
Oh
those
yeah, yeah.
together.
I tried some heavy cream in it. That I think that only made it worse.
Oof.
I followed a recipe, okay?
Honestly, I'll level with you. I'm not a big fan of what is it? Heavy cream in coffee. I like half and half.
Mm,
That's about as thick as I like.
I think that might have been it. I'm not sure. I tried to whip it up and like make homemade whip and then put it on top.
Hmm.
So, oh, I'm looking at the recipe for a Long
So
Island
you know
iced
what
tea,
is
dude.
good though? One thing that we always do when we're camping
Yeah.
is we'll do like coffee. Usually we just use instant coffee because we're camping. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but we'll do coffee, and then we'll do specifically like Land O'Lakes brand hot chocolate because they make like really good hot chocolates.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we usually go with like hazelnut um, hot chocolate, and then you put whiskey in it, and that's really good.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah,
I
that's
can
that's
get
really
behind
good.
that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I found the ingredients to Long Island iced tea.
Yeah.
So it's equal parts vodka, white rum, silver tequila, gin, triple sec, and simple syrup, lemon juice. Then you put Coke on top of it. So it's like one, two, three, four, five different liquors in there.
I want to try this. Have you tried it?
I have. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me do some light math here. So by the book, by the measurements, it's almost four shots in that drink. Another drink we always like to do is like lemon drop martinis. Is I think what they technically are, but we just call them lemon drops.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just vodka, simple syrup, and a whole buttload of lemon juice. But the way to level those up,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the exact ratios. I'm sorry, but you can just Google it if you're curious. The way to level those up is to infuse your vodka with Earl Grey tea and do an Earl Grey lemon drop.
That sounds really good.
I think we
What's
may
it
have
called?
given you one before. I may have made
Oh,
one for
okay.
you. I don't
I might
remember.
ask you for the exact recipe at some
Yeah,
point.
I mean, pretty much all you do is you buy like a normal size 750 of vodka,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just let some Earl Grey tea sit in it for like a day.
Oh, it's wait, what's the lemon bit of it again?
The lemon drop. Hold on.
Oh no. Oh, these are two different drinks.
Well, no, no. So
Oh no.
basically,
Okay.
they're the exact same drink, but you just infuse your vodka with Earl Grey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So the lemon
Okay.
drop is, let me see it here. Oh, sometimes mislabeled as a martini. Um, yeah, so never mind then. But it's 2 ounces of vodka, half an ounce of triple sec, 1 ounce of lemon juice, and 1 ounce simple syrup.
Okay.
Honestly, some of that can be, obviously, a bunch of that can be adjusted for taste. But
Yeah. Okay.
and one thing I've done too is we had Garrett was trying to make a drink and it didn't really pan out. So, but one of the ingredients was limoncello,
Mm-hmm.
and I've thrown a little bit of that in. I've made a couple lemon drops and thrown some of that in, partly to sweeten and partly to just kind of give it a little bit lemon of a different lemon flavor too. And that's actually good. It's not bad.
Yeah, I've actually found you know that yuzu sake that
Uh
we
huh.
got that one time? That's actually a pretty good mixer too.
Yeah, I bet. What do you
To
like to mix it with?
I made a lemon drop thing with some gin and lemon or gin and some of that yuzu sake.
Mm-hmm.
And then we used some like just carbonated like lime water.
Okay.
Super refreshing. Yeah.
Yeah. There's one that we like to do is if you get there's a Malfi brand gin. They
Hmm.
they make a grapefruit gin.
Ooh.
And what I like to do is what's good is you get that and then mix it with squirt.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
that's a really like really light, refreshing like
Yeah.
summery drink.
Yeah.
And squirt is honestly one of my favorite sodas. So
pretty good, especially for summer.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Okay. Anyways, I'll do just two quick things. Shout out to Hendrix Gin,
Hmm.
Grand Cabernet. That stuff is bomb. If you ever get to try it, I think it's a limited
Cabaret?
rate.
Is it cabaret?
Ca Cabaret.
Yeah, you say Cabernet.
Oh, there's no in.
No, that's a wine.
Yeah, that stuff is amazing. And I think it's a limited release, so get it while you can. And one super easy drink to make shot is a chocolate covered pretzel.
Hmm.
It's half it's 3/4 ounce Frangelico and 3/4 ounce whipped cream vodka.
Oh, interesting.
Um, and you can like kind of garnish the shot glass with some chocolate syrup on the rim and salt.
Interesting. Interesting.
Super simple, but really good.
Hmm.
I think that's it. That's all.
All right.
Okay,
Are we
cool.
ready to segue out into our next segment?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I don't have a good segue. I was just gonna jump right into the dad joke of the week.
Oh yeah.
This is a tough thing to segue out of.
Oh no. Sort of.
Dads like to drink.
Yeah.
So
I
here's a
was
dad
gonna
joke for
say,
you.
I was gonna say, um, I feel like a lot of dads would like some good cocktails, but they seem to drink a lot more beers.
Yeah, beer is more of a
But
dad kind of drink.
yeah, but they are really good at telling jokes.
This is true. Fathers are. Speaking of, I've got a dad joke for you.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a secret that your veterinarian won't tell you. The cure for when like your dog has a fever, the cure for it is actually ketchup. But that's
oh,
because
why?
ketchup is the best thing for a hot dog.
Okay, that one was good.
Thank you very much. R/dad jokes.
Do, 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 do. Ba-dum.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about the soundboard. Holy cow. Oh my gosh. And I call myself a professional. Where is it? Better late than never.
Oh, and then the clapping.
Oh yes. Usually
Uh,
dad jokes get a this kind of reaction.
not from me. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah. You are a good hype man when it comes to dad jokes.
I appreciate a good dad joke,
Hmm.
one I haven't heard before.
I didn't have one on
Okay.
deck, so I had to go to Reddit.
Oh, okay. That's still pretty solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Do you want to segue out of the dad joke?
One of the most important things to a father is, the attire. And the conventional father attire is a pair of just stark white New Balances, But if you want to
Oh,
up your game a little bit and get some little classier shoes so that you don't look like every other father in the suburbs, Will's got a deal of the week for you.
oh boy, do I. It's gonna help those hot doggies of yours stay cool and
Your
comfortable.
segue was better. Yours was way
I
better.
like I like to think that was a tag team effort because
Sure, we'll call it that.
mine needed more of a setup, and I was able to, yeah, I think it was a team.
It's good. Alley oop.
Okay, deal of the week. So this week we have
I love your commitment to the
um
jingles.
yeah, at this point. So this week is actually kind of a crazy, just a bunch of deals because so what we've been noticing, and my running podcast brought this to my attention, and I've been seeing it on Slick Deals the past few days.
Hmm.
I've just been like, wow, that's a ton of like shoes going on sale. Why is that? And then the podcast brought out, for some reason, a lot of companies when they release new colorways, the old colorways go on sale.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's basically what's happening here is they're coming out with new colorways, and so anyways. Saucony is doing a bunch of why did I close the tab?
Is that how you pronounce it? I've always wondered how to pronounce that.
Yeah, Saucony.
Mm.
How did you think it was?
I thought it was a soft C, more like an S. Saucony.
Yeah. Saucony. Anyways,
Saucony. My name is
Saucony.
Saucony.
Oh, there it is. Sierra Trading Co. has a bunch of Saucony shoes on sale, and I think they're on just different websites.
Mm.
I'm seeing some at Dick's Sporting Goods, like the Saucony Tempest,
Yeah.
which they like. Sierra Trading has like the Saucony Rides are pretty solid from what I remember.
Yeah. Sierra Trading
The
Post
top,
has a lot of those. They have a lot of like factory seconds and
yeah,
old styles.
yeah. These are like let me take a look here because they're selling them for $50.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't remember how much they are normally. I think they're about 100. They're cheaper running shoes.
Oh, okay.
Um, but the podcaster I listened to actually brought up this is the one I bit on because I'm like, wow, there's a lot of options here. I'm curious how much the Tempest goes for because I've heard that name. The Tempests are usually about 160
Okay.
on Slick Deals right now. They are. I don't use my iPad enough to make my bar just disappeared. It
You're
says see
broken, my
price
guy.
and cart. It says see price and cart,
Oh.
so I'm sure it's there somewhere. But anyways, yeah. So, but the one I bid on was a Nike Vomero,
Mm-hmm.
Vomero. So the Nike Vomero 17, normally 160, on sale for 112 now.
Uh-huh.
And it was actually his I mean, again, personal preference, but it was his like training shoe of the year or
Yeah.
last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was his pick. He's like, yeah, the Vomero 17, super solid, all arounder, like everyday trainer. And he looked and he's like, oh wow, it's on sale right now. So he recommended that. So I'm gonna give it a shot.
All right. Good to know. I've got a little bit of a Go XLR. I mean, I'm sorry. I just spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. I was looking at it. I've got a little bit of the deal of the week. Man, I can't speak.
Oh, cool. Well, anyways, yeah. So just keep an eye on shoes that are going out of season.
Good to know.
Might be able to
I've
snag
got a
something.
little deal of the week I can talk about too.
Yeah, go for it.
Sweetwater.com is running a deal on Go XLR. Specifically, like their Go XLR Mini is $50 off. And they also have a call-in deal where if you call in, I don't remember exactly what it is, but it's like an extra 20 or $30 if you call them. So that'll bring it down to
Oh,
like $150, down from 230.
that's pretty solid.
Yeah. And Go XLR is a pretty decent like microphone interface. A lot of streamers and other people use them. And it lets you set up independent sliders for like your chat volume, your music volume, and your system volume, so you can control all of that as well as your like mic levels. The one thing
Nice.
is it doesn't do like instrument input is the one thing. So it's like if you wanted to plug your guitar in and go DI for like music recording, it won't let you do that. But
Okay.
honestly, the best thing about Go XLR is that it has a built-in bleep button. Like it has a button on it with a whole bunch of like symbols on it that you can click and it will just straight up bleep you out.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. My brother bought one pretty much just for the bleep button.
Of course he did. Cool. All
So yeah,
right. I think
that's all I
that's
got.
it. Yeah,
I can't believe I flubbed that so hard. I was like scrolling on the screen trying to get the information for it set up, and I was like, I've got a little bit of a Go XLR of the week for you. Gosh, I call myself a professional. If this podcast was edited, I'd punch that in, but it's not.
No, unedited, and unfiltered.
That was nonsense, my guy.
As many times as you've said it, I still don't know.
Unedited, unfiltered, and uninteresting.
There you go.
Yep.
All
I
right.
think that's
I
our
think
I think
that,
that's our cue.
yeah. What time we at?
We're at an hour 10.
Okay, that's perfect. We didn't want to bore the listeners too much.
Yeah.
So,
No. And we've still got
yeah.
a little bit of we're out of practice. We're rusty. Get back into the swing
Yeah,
of podcasting it.
we still have a ton of topics left.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think some of these will expire by the time we get around to a new episode.
oh, I'm sure. I could get rid of some if you give me like a couple sentences.
And we'll just deal with it later.
Okay.
This isn't something
Anyways.
that needs to happen on the air.
Some of them are so uneventful, but I
Yeah.
put them on the list. Um,
So I introduced us. That means you have to send us out.
yeah, I feel like, oh yes, now I remember what I was. Stay tuned for next episode. Will it be next episode? Yeah, probably next episode.
Oh
Our
yes.
little, yeah,
Yeah. We may bring in another special guest. Yeah.
someone that's a bit of a wordle or
Yeah, big time wordler. Somebody we've mentioned on the podcast before.
yeah. So stay tuned for
Yeah.
that.
I'm not sure.
Tease,
I'm not sure
tease.
what our plan is for that, but we'll see how things go.
Yeah, sounds good, man. All right. Thank you all for listening to Wine, Wordle, and whatever.
Let's
Today
go.
we went ahead and drank some Phantom Red Blend. This feels good getting back into the groove, man.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of
So
fun.
it really is. So we drank some Phantom Red Blend. Kaden gave it an 8. I gave it an 8.5, which means I liked it a little better than him. And
I mean, that's fair. That's exactly what that means.
yeah. It just felt weird saying it like that. And so, but anyways, yeah, so I liked it. We both liked it. Would you buy again though, actually?
Absolutely, I would.
We did. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay, awesome.
especially if I was
We had
contemplating a
our
murder.
Oh, that's alarming. Okay.
If I said,
Off the record, of course.
"Oh yes, no, this is all. This
Yeah,
is a joke."
yeah.
Wine World
This
and
is
whatever
all
does
off
not
the
endorse
record.
murder
Mm-mm.
unless he asked for it.
Oh. Or bank robberies.
Unless they ask
Okay.
for it.
Unless, yeah, unless consent.
Yes, this is J.P. Morgan Chase. Please rob our bank.
Okay. Anyways, we had a clarification about what a D20 dice is actually called. It's actually called an isosahedron.
You're close. Icosahedron. It's a
Okay.
hard C.
Yeah. Oh, okay. We talked about the bygones. Try and see them in your area if you can. Tickets aren't that much either, but they do sell out. The last show we went to, they sold out pretty quick. So even though it's far out, don't sleep on it. We got to see the Northern Lights. That was life changing. It was beautiful. Unlike my cocktail that I made. So thank you all for tuning in. We had a great dad joke. We learned about hot dogs and shoes and a Go XLR. Thank you all for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe. Rate this on Spotify. 5 stars helps the channel out somehow, I think.
Yeah, it's something to do with the algorithm. I forgot that ratings were a
Yeah.
thing. We never asked for that.
No, we never do.
Season 2, turning over a new leaf.
Yeah. Thank you all for listening. This is great to be back. I would expect at least once a month. Just as a heads up.
I would say at most once a month.
Oh, at Mo.
I
Oh,
don't think we'd be
okay.
doing one more than one a month.
Okay. Let's say expect one a month.
That's fair.
One in July, one in August, one in September. That really narrows down the time frame. So, but make sure you're subscribed. Thank you all for listening. We are still don't have a Patreon, sadly. But anyways, thank you. I'm trying to think of like my catchphrase here. I mean,
Do we have to have a
okay,
catchphrase for season 2 now? Do we need to have
for
jingles
s-
for every
for,
segment?
for,
And
for signing off. Thank you all for doing whatever, staying on top of those words, and sipping that sweet, sweet wine. This has been Wine, Wordle, and whatever. Signing off.
adios.